Mehul Choksi now seeking bail. On health grounds, he's seeking bail by saying that the treatment he needs is not available in Dominica. Second document is a judicial review application in which Mehul Choksi alleges Dominica has allowed themselves to be dictated by the Indian government. Let me go across to Mehul Choksi's lawyer joining us on the show, senior advocate Vijay Agarwal. Mr. Agarwal, thank you for joining us here on Republic TV. Tell us more about the affidavits that you have filed. Your client claiming that he's not getting the treatment he wants in Dominica. Is it a change in strategy?
No, it's a change in health. You may call it a strategy, but because he's facing neurological issues and in Dominica, so it is a doctor's certificate from the government hospital. Please, he is in judicial custody. So even if he is in hospital, he is not free. Outside his room, there is the Dominica prison staff. So he is in judicial custody. He is not in some private hospital. He is in government hospital. And government hospital has given the certificate, which your channel is showing, that he needs a neurologist, and this neurological facility is not available across Dominica. So please, we must understand that a person is a human being. Even in Indian courts, there are judgments that a person has a right to be treated by a doctor of his choice, even if he's in custody. So here, there is no doctor available. So we are saying that the doctor will be available in Antigua or US. So he should be sent to US or Antigua for the treatment. You can try a person only if the person is alive. How will you try a person if something happens to the person? And now India is also in the queue. So of course, if India wants him back, India should also see that his well-being is maintained. Otherwise, how will they try him? How will the plane and the officer come back with a dead man? So they should all pray that they are able to bring him alive. That's what they have gone there for.
Now, going to the details of the affidavits that you filed, Mr. Agarwal, your second argument seems to be that the Dominican government is working with the Indian government. Now, let's assume the Dominican government is actually working with the Indian government to help India bring back Mehul Choksi, who's wanted in India. What's wrong with that?
See, it may sound good to ears, but as per legal issues, it is not permitted. The case on Mehul Choksi is not that what is done in India. That case can be tried only in Indian soil. The case in Dominica is that Mehul Choksi has done the illegal entry. Now, what is Mehul Choksi's stand and the defense? That it has been done by some Indian agencies. So those people cannot be heard. And we have found judgments that they cannot have even the watching brief. They cannot even be permitted to even sit in the court. See, in India, the law is that there are open courts. Anybody can go and sit in the court. But as per Dominican law, as per our latest research, it shows that they cannot have even a watching brief and nothing can influence. See, my personal experience is that in Supreme Court one day I saw that the court had the list of the shares where the court had the sitting judge had invested in. So he recused all those cases. So that's the high standard that the judiciary has. So if because of somebody's presence some proceeding is getting influenced, then it is not permitted. So nobody is permitted to pollute the judicial system. So nobody is permitted to influence the judicial system.
What is your allegation? Who's influencing the judicial system? Are you accusing the Dominican government of influencing its judicial system? Because it's a very serious allegation.
Please see, you yourself said that what is wrong if the India is present. Please see, the case is of illegal entry into Dominica. Our case is that illegal entry is not illegal entry. It is a forced entry facilitated by some Indian agencies. So the presence of the Indian Council there itself is objected to. It is our legal right and we are doing the same. And I may also remind you that Niranjan, some time back, you might have not noted, I have noted, on 7th June, you had said that it is not a matter of months, it is only a matter of weeks that Mr. Mehul Choksi will see here. It's been more than a month, and the clock is still ticking.
That's because he has a lawyer like you, Mr. Vijay Agarwal, helping him, of course,
That's my job.
in his endeavor not to come back to India. But that's your job. That's okay. That's okay. But let me tell you, looking at the affidavit that you filed, your client's application, that is, saying upon the ministers responsible for external affairs in Antigua declaring publicly that he would honor any request made by the Indian government for extradition of the applicant to face charges pending against him. The applicant filed proceedings in Antigua, which he seeks declaration that he is an Antiguan citizen. Now you're going back to the Antiguan citizen argument when India has said that he is still an Indian citizen, and even the Dominican government has gone on record that, and we've heard not from just the Prime Minister of Antigua, different ministers, that they don't really want Mehul Choksi in their country, right? So how are you confident that if he is sent back to Antigua, he will be there?
I am 100.
And he won't be brought back to India.
I am 100% confident. When I accept a brief, I do the homework. So nobody will sign a losing proposition. Nobody will sign a flop movie. So when we take a brief, we do our due diligence first. And if I feel that there is some dum in the brief, then only I'll accept the brief. And see, everyone has to beat their own drum. I'll beat my drum that he'll be sent back to India. Antiguan government will beat their drum that, okay, let him not come to Antigua. Dominican government will say that, no, we want to send him to India. So everyone will be beating their drum, including me. Now it is finally the court to decide that who drums better.
Now, that's a lot of legalese. One last question. Lot of legalese, Mr. Agarwal. This is your, I know this is your area of strength, but how do you respond to the charge sheet that has been filed, the latest charge sheet that has been filed in the case? And we broke it in great detail. I haven't had the opportunity to speak to you after that, but the charges in them are very, very detailed. And there are, of course, this charge sheet was also taken cognizance of in the case, right? Now, the charges are very serious against your client in India.
Undoubtedly. And on that, Shravan and me had shared some thoughts on your channel. But let me tell you, the trial is not going to start because the mistake that is being committed by the agencies here is that they are keeping the investigation on. So till the investigation is on, the trial is not going to start. I mean, please see when was the first charge sheet filed. So nothing has happened. Not even the charges have been framed. So, and by that time, where will be the accused? Couple of accused will get expired. See, the charge sheet is static. The life is dynamic. So the witnesses will get old. Some witnesses may not be there subsequently because the life is like this. So they are unnecessarily delaying everything. So they are keeping the investigation on. So now they have filed a supplementary charge sheet. Now they have said that there are a number of aspects they still want to investigate. So let them investigate for rest of their lives. So I really wonder. So rather it is all the more reason that they should be worried about Mr. Mehul Choksi's health, that they should first of all take 10 more years to complete their investigation, file a final charge sheet, and because as per the law declared by the recent 3 judges bench judgment of Justice Rohington Nariman in Vinu, that the trial cannot start till the final charge sheet is filed. So that after the charges are framed, there can be no further investigation. So there will be never a trial and never a final decision. So this is it.
Well, you're fairly confident, Mr. Agarwal, that this will go on and on and on. I don't know where you're getting the confidence from, but let's tell you that the government is on its trail, and it's a game of cat and mouse, Mr. Agarwal. Let's see who wins this one. We are confident that India will get Choksi back. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Narendra.